Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, part 44. I hope you all had a splendid weekend. Well, I didn't do much really, to be honest. I visited my family and stuff, and gamed a lot. Did some other stuff, but other than that, I had a very little interesting weekend. Simply relaxing. In either case, where the children toil, toys waste away. Find the Buclair who appeared in a vision. Yeah, in the vision we experienced in the previous stream, which is part of the main questline in Blood and Wine. When Regis helped us access that vision through self-torture, quite literally. What's going on here?
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pipes, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Buclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to melt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Just who this
Took the words right out of my mouth. His father. Let's see, a witcher.
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Nope, I ain't gonna stand.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Right then.
Ow! We'll break your legs, vagrant! Teach you to hell!
Let's charge! Take him for a ride!
Now from the
Damn it, this was harder than I thought. Okay.
So now let's not do anything rash.
Did they beat me? Was I supposed to lose? Again?
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
Yeah, perhaps I was supposed to lose.
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
This is the third or second fist fight, which I lose. Which I was kind of supposed to lose. Nothing, had a misunderstanding. Or, yeah.
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business.
They deserved it.
Come on.
Now let's have a little chat with the boy. See what he can tell us.
You're very good with your fists, sir.
Hmm?
Wouldn't be looking for work, would you?
I got an
We'd
ass
make a fine
whooping.
duo.
We can find duo. Oh, bet we would. But I ain't gonna have to ask about Detlaff,
Listen,
the
I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
psychotic
wait,
vampire.
Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
Ah, excuse me. I just had a
But my
dinner.
boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please.
Alright then.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
You want money?
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
500.
Gotta be kidding me. What would
Yes.
you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
He does
I
indeed.
should think so. Capital is all I require.
Delusion level 2. I don't have that, but yeah, I got the money.
All right.
Negotiate
Let's see if we
then.
can figure something out.
Ah, here's the haggle or negotiate. Let's see here. Annoyance level and stuff. Oh yeah, I remember this. Tried it in a previous stream too. Let's say 350.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Alright then. 450. Let's see here. That should suffice.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know
Indeed.
the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems
Right.
you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here.
Hi, Regis.
Better.
I am, thank you.
I'm glad to hear
Welcome
it,
across.
that he does.
That's for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you?
That
A
depends.
gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might have him on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Right, he earned a decent living today, that little boy.
Handled
then.
that kid pretty well.
You did?
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
Right then, let's find this gentleman's house.
Red
see.
door. One that Buclair mentioned.
Right then, knock knock. I don't know any knock knock jokes at the moment. Perhaps I'll think of one later. That's a lot of ravens.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just
Odd.
as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlaff, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
You
Let's
sure?
hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Okay, now that's pretty handy. That ability.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Right. Reminds... Is that a bouncing pony? Nah. This sign kind of reminded me of that. And... the ponytail toy is walking by itself. Is this place haunted? Only by a vampire though. Most likely.
He here. Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
Indeed. And that horse is still wobbling. Right. Level 44. You know what? I was kind of waiting on the... Yeah, I need to research mutations necessary to unlock this one. Okay. Ah, now I can. Enter. Activate. Signs deal critical hits. The critical hit chance and damage increase with sign intensity. Currently 37% chance to deal additional 173% more damage. Oh. The bottom skill by critical hits from signs explode. Damn. Okay, now that is awesome. Excuse me. Yeah, wish senses. Now, what is this?
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I had a wooden sword like that.
It's
Well,
rather disturbing.
it was a heck of a lot of fun.
Somebody fixed this recently.
Why? Glowing ore. Oh.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Yeah, I do too. Reminds me of the house of
Let's go.
Ed and Lorraine Warren from the Conjuring movies and stuff. Where they have
So this is his
all the
nest.
cursed items and stuff
Need to
stacked
look around.
up on shelves and stuff. That's what this reminds me of.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
I would hope not. Another sword. Oh, here is something.
Tools were used recently. Detlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home, from before the conjunction of spheres.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Vampires came to be after the conjunction of the spheres. Or something like that. Suspicious letter.
Detlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know
Wench?
this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Buclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlaff killed not of his own accord.
Apparently
Blackmail
not.
sunk his claws into him.
But who? Who and
Who's
why?
Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
What do you think happened?
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him.
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Detlaff is so much more emotional than most humans.
Apparently
Only was
so.
she his beloved, his lover, his mate. She was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Right.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He
Oh,
kills,
yes.
for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know
Indeed.
that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Well, it's apparent that Detlaff might have served some purpose for the blackmailer, which no other guy could, or other person could do.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
I haven't. Oh, here is another clue. Letters naming the beast's targets.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it
Apparently
written
so.
Using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire.
That's
I
here.
fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Indeed.
This slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Buclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
A spill of wine. A ink that came from Nazaire. Yeah, let's sum up what we know.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlaff's innocence, clearly.
Well, he was a tool. Well, a manipulated tool, to be
Actually, it is.
honest.
Detlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
what I
would
said.
seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlaff.
That's one idea.
Where do we start looking
Worth a shot.
though?
But What about Detlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Good luck with that.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
I don't.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlaff and I both.
No, that's my hope at least. That you guys will figure it out. Sincerely doubt you will, because eviction notice. Because Detlaff believes in, well, he believes he got no other choice. His lover dies if he does not comply. The blackmailers seem to have a strong grip over him, so I would not underestimate his determination. Okay, Roach, what the hell are you doing down there? There we are. Come on, boy.
Here in Buclair, all's right and
We're off to the Duchess, whom I haven't spoken to since, I don't remember when. Once we came here in Tussaint, I believe. Right after the arena fight, I believe. It doesn't really matter though.
don't crowd around.
I really do like the architecture and the design of the city and the colors. It's, in my opinion, it brings a great deal of atmosphere, and I'm stuck. Damn it.
Best cure for the beast. A witcher.
Stinky. I must see a medic.
Excuse me, coming through. Oh, I only noticed now that Roach's tail is, what's it called? Fletched or something? Doesn't really matter. Roach, what do you say we get one of those armors for you?
Go, go.
You would look awesome with this horse armor. I bet you would. Man, this place is gorgeous.
Appearances deceive, Witcher. Beware.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Oh yeah, Duchess the Henrietta or something, that's her name.
To be honest, every last man Jacques in these parts has but one.
Now we made it to the courtyard. Now you be a good boy, Roach, and wait here.
The few hand to why I started progressing the sun Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
I found the beast, but that's it. But it gets more complicated than that.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Not sure that would
Garlic's
work.
useless against vampires.
Yeah, we saw that.
Stakes don't hurt them either. Those methods, pure invention, only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Oh, okay.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Yes, definitely. Let them go ahead. Let them go to the depths.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guards' men in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures
Magic.
like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Well, find him and try to talk to him. That's basically the plan.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich.
Yeah, you
Capable
could
of
say so.
feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Well, the lover then.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
Oh, hopefully.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Okay, what does she know
Tussaint,
that
wine
we don't?
is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine.
So meaning
or
it's not,
stains therefrom.
it's not
They are
accidental.
stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus,
Oh,
Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
damn, she knows her wine.
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saar too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Buclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high.
Right.
It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
Oh, damn. That's specific.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello. Especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard. See
Yes,
if
we
there's
must.
not been an incident.
Still can't get over that he smelled all of that from a days-old paper note, and was able to to look at the
Grace wants
specific
to go with me?
wine and
Out of the
everything,
question.
even the vintage. Color me impressed.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something.
Yes.
But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt.
Oh, this is gonna be
We
lovely.
will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip.
How
For
does
the
it...
duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Are you? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Yeah, probably not wise to bring the crown everywhere. If you're gonna be incognito. Off we go then. Kinda surprised she suggested this, the Duchess. The road to Castle Ravello. We're gonna get ambushed? Nah,
This vampire.
maybe.
Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Right, and that's why we have Regis. Regis should have accompanied us too, to be honest. No, he was waiting for Detlaff in his apartment.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Back, you beast! Begone!
Now, let's go help them. These bosses are quick though.
You beast! Begone!
How long you gonna make it?
That's one down. Where's the other one?
Back, you beast! Begone!
Gotcha.
Help!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you,
Can I... Yeah. Meditate for a small hour.
They were fortunate they happened by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
No problem. Glad I could help. Come on, Roach. I'm all stocked up and full of potions. Excellent.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
Plenty
Shall
of
know
possibilities.
It's not far now.
Here we are. Castello Ravello. I love the look of Geralt's armor.
Captain de la Tour,
Looks awesome.
we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How our affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Buclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were
Surprise.
not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Inspection. No, we're gonna talk to you.
Game to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
Alright.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Tussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Thank you, Duchess.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
I'm glad, but who's got access to it? You
The
and...
San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat.
Right.
Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
You sure? How is it transported?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lied to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence!
Yeah, he is.
And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers.
I like her.
Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
But I think he's clueless.
Traditional values and morals.
We shall wait here.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Right. All the gods bow to you. That's respect. In other case, let's see what we can find in the wine cellar. Hopefully bring a bottle of wine to ourselves, eh? As a matter of fact, yeah. I do enjoy wine myself.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Right
Then we
then.
must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
1269 vintage. Right, now let's see what we have. Ervelud 1269. And it's all...
Loose. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Thank you. I do, in fact, personally like my wine slightly dry too. Buclair white, Nilfgaardian lemon. Right. Estest 1269.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Wooden hammer. Sangreal. Well, it's probably this one. Pomino.
Got Pomino over here.
Nothing to say. Okay. Okay, let's see this one. Nope. Read. Just a wooden hammer. No, 12. What did it say? 1273. Well, that's not what we are after. 1272.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
I should probably bring one to Dandelion. He would be quite thrilled to have some. Nope. Buclair white. I know I read this already, but Edvelus 1269. Right then, I am missing something. It's just the hammer. Barrel tap. Wooden hammer. I don't know why I picked it up, but I suppose I thought I would need it. Well, I already have found the vintage. This was 1269, and this one was one of these two. Fine Sangreal from the 1269 vintage. Worth a shot.
I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
Yeah, about that. Okay, I am definitely off here. Oh, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Did I not realize this place had another floor until now? 1270.
Saint-Réal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Right, that makes stuff a little bit more easier. It happens all the time. Whenever I get stuck at these kind of puzzles, so to speak, it's usually something obvious. 90% of the time. 1268? No, wrong year.
Saint-Réal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Here we go.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels
Damn
are
it.
empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Right then, let's knock the barrels.
Full.
This one is full.
Full? This
one's
is
full
also.
too.
Ja, den är full den ja. Och så andra är tomma då tror jag. Now let's see here. Knock knock.
Full.
And
This
Full.
one's full too.
ja, då som fan då. Knock knock.
Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Saint-Réal?
Good
Grab a
question.
cap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
I knew I was
Ready?
gonna need
We can
that.
start.
So I gotta taste it.
Ready.
Step aside.
Yeah, you and me both, Risha. I really do want to taste this wine too.
So,
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Right then, so we basically gotta taste wine and get drunk until we find the right one. That sounds like a good time to me. Be my guest, Duchess.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
I take it that was not the correct wine.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident.
Oh, I
I'm
bet
sure.
it wasn't.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Indeed, let's have a little chat with him. By the way, I want my own personal wine cellar at this point. Ouch.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Saint-Réal.
Damn
I
bastard.
beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
Apparently not.
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own?
I thought you owned this land. The vineyard and
I
everything.
shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Well, fine then, who did you sell it to?
Who do you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
No. Right then. But you really think nobody would find out?
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, your grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre.
Fort
A
Astre.
dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
Alright, and then
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
we're off to Fort Atris or whatever its name was then, I guess.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
Oh. A severe punishment
What now, Witcher?
for that, I think.
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Centrian Noble could be our blackmailer.
Yeah, me too.
Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Sure, we can start, but yeah, I
No reason
feel
to wait.
sorry about the wine owner
We
too.
will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
High treason seems to be an overstatement, in my opinion. So here we are, ruins of Fort Astre.
Relax. Now we wait.
Indeed. Geralt. Perhaps I should give Geralt a new haircut? Nah, no, I like it the way it is. Oh, here they come. Yeah, these guys looks like trouble.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
Right then, who might you be?
It's not him.
Right, let's dance. Or not. No. Yeah, we're gonna dance. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Gotcha. Come on. Come on, come on. I didn't notice I was low on health until the very last second. on, come on. Oh god. Right then. Can't be too many guys left. I didn't know that exploded. Oh, no. Didn't mean to... I thought... Okay, I was stuck at something. I thought I was gonna decapitate a horse for a minute. Right, I think that is the last one.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing
yeah,
you
it was.
reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Oh, you were? Well, he didn't have any reason to trust me, though.
Had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it.
I do too, thank you.
Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Might have known she'd come. She's here?
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
Well then, let's have a little chat with our little friend.
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Once again, who sent you? Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needed. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful.
How so?
I'm certain
Bait?
the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Buclair.
What?
Bait for a vampire? Maybe. Only use this kind of bait as a last resort, or a great idea. Well, this is an interrogation. Perhaps this will make him speak.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
It's a bluff, isn't it?
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Finally, that wasn't so hard, was it?
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out. The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered a man for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Okay. That didn't really tell me much, but...
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our
What?
mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Yeah, sure, let's go, but
Let's
I
go
don't...
to town.
Right. Let's bring the Duchess. Ducal guard post. Why is she stamping
Slate.
back and forth?
Relax. He'll
Oh,
come.
she's...
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Indeed.
Perhaps he can, but this Sintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sure. Geralt is nearly asleep. Sintrian could actually be a middleman. Yeah, he could be.
Still don't know this Sintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Sintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity.
Indeed.
Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely and just as important is why they... Someone's coming.
Hope it's a captain. With a certain Sintra. Just a captain.
Why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Sintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life.
Ouch.
And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Not the first time.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port
Did
warehouse
I-
where the wine was delivered,
Did
we
I annoy him?
identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Sintrian accent.
The wine that
What did
spilled
he
on the
look
paper?
like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Sintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
Cecilia
Seen
Bellant.
I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Very.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Sintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
We definitely do need to nab the Sintrian. But what is the Mandragora?
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
And then what?
Gotta nab the Sintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Sintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Yeah, we'll
Duchess
see
is
us
right. Need to
coming.
be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Oh, wait a minute.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
I shall accede to that attire. She's awfully forward on this. Yeah, the captain is lost for words. Right then, now we're off to a rather poshy masquerade or whatever I should call it.
The patrols, just in case.
Damien, that's your name.
Good luck. I hope you get the bastard.
Yeah, me too, mate. Me too.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
What kind of clothes will Anna Henrietta consider appropriate for the soirée? Oh, it's probably marked on the map. But this is her. Okay, put on clothes. The man from Central. Yeah, let's go see that one. That's apparently what I got the proper attire or the right clothes. This should be interesting, I think.
Come on.
Oh, what the? What the fuck? Tad? The hell are these guys? Gotcha. Madden. Okay. Miss me. Come on, come on. Where the hell did they come from either way? Oh, there's another one left. There he is. Nevin. Come here, Nevin.
Look like locals. Damien is right. I'm a hunted man.
Oh, they came for me. Ah. Right. Suppose I am a hunted man. Contract on a witcher. Yeah, that's Geralt. That's Geralt, alright. Come on, Roach. They're dead now. They won't bother us anymore. I wonder who ordered them. Probably the same man that Sintra is working for.
Slow now.
Excuse me. Now, am I going the right way? Yeah. Yes, I am. Here we are. Right then. Where do we start? Silver cask. I don't think there's any.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
What do you mean by that?
Excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Sacre bleu, isn't that some French word of swearing or something? I might be wrong, but I don't know that much French.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
So, what kind of attire would that be? Elegant Buclair double. Yeah, probably this one. I think. I have the mask. Harlequin mask. I also have King Foltest's mask. Does that count? Because you gotta wear a mask to the parade. Bird mask, or the plague mask rather. Let's see here. Let's buy this one, and this one. And just in case, yeah, I think that's it.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Okay, where was there was the door.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
I'll show you something to see. Guess I could take off the gloves. Yeah, this will work. Geralt looking awfully handsome here. Roach, where are you going?
Let's go.
Yeah, indeed. Really pretty clothes. Now, personally, I don't mind wearing a suit either. If the occasion is right, though, of course.
Nice tune.
Indeed. Good tune. Oh,
Slow now.
another quest. There's always another quest.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad you're... Master Witcher, what
Yes?
luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past on your last sojourn in Buclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember?
No.
Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
Really? You did?
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks.
Oh.
Head over there first chance I get.
Right.
Gotta stop by that bank.
Indeed. Oh, we'll do that after the fact. After the our banquet.
Faster.
Would be awesome to find out in real life too that you help someone and they save the money you're supposed to owe you and then set them in a savings account for several years. And the money just... hiccups? Sounded like me for a moment there. Now Henrietta is gonna be pleased, I hope, with the clothes, I hope.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
She's fashionably late, isn't she? Probably. Sometime later. Oh, here she comes. That's a gorgeous dress and a lovely mask.
Well, I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but just one other detail. Here, put it on.
The mask?
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Kind of reminds me of the Venetian carnival. What's it called?
Let's
I remember.
Started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Yeah, I'm sure about that too, but this reminds me of the carnival in Venice. I played it in Assassin's Creed 2. I remember that mission quite clearly.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution.
Indeed.
Come, it's our turn.
This also makes me think about
Madame, Monsieur, an
I'll just wait.
extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
But it also reminds me of the time we partied, or rather went to a event like this with Triss back in Novigrad, way back in my playthrough. Got drunk and kissed with Triss, if I remember correctly.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Alright.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
A flower in her hair. Got it.
Well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
I don't think that's the case here.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Yeah, I suppose.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Take part in a soiree's entertainment. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Even though it is optional.
Do you fear taking a bath?
Above? There's no... Oh, never mind. A sculptor.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Good folk, yet another
Ah, okay.
to express its creative side.
Oh, there it is. So I get to throw it at... What? Discard paint?
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different color.
Oh,
Be in one of the alcoves.
give me a minute. Red paint. Oh, wrong button. Ah, there we go. So... but I missed? How the hell did I miss? Paintball. Not the paintball I was thinking of.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of wine. To vines and to wine!
Okay, any more colors?
These hues,
Come,
drop them in
let's
the
look
pail
in the
and grab
alcoves.
a different color.
Ah, purple. Right. This is going to be a masterpiece. Just joking. Indeed. This is gonna be... oh, what's artist's name again?
The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. Defiance.
Right. Okay.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of
He got...
And defiance.
yeah. He got all that from my... yeah. Painting.
This painting, it's rather... it's very...
Please do not
bloody colorful, that's what...
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, that was fun. Now let's see if there's anything else we can do.
Sure to be in one of the alcoves.
What did you say?
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Alcoves, right. And I was having so much fun with my masterpiece. Like Leonardo da Vinci. Or Picasso.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but
The Besotted Witcher. What the?
blah blah blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Pretentious. I was prepared
Nothing
for
to
all
see here. Mario, I ain't gonna steal the flowers here.
You look thirsty. Thirsty indeed.
I could use a little wine though. Okay, what do we have here? Or who rather? Oh, shit.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
Yeah. Titties.
It's the right flower.
Excuse me a little bit. I'll be right back.
Of course it is. A Kaviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Sorry about that. But you know, there are rules for this kind of stuff. What is this?
Your words has made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
Okay, what is this then? Dried fruit. Oh! A loot!
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched.
It does.
Someone beat him with it once.
empty heart-shaped box.
Oh.
Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Can I play the
Someone
lute?
left their lute behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Did you beat Dandelion with this lute? I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Oh. The scent. So we start here. Oh, and follow the scent this way. Of course.
Need I remind you that neither did you.
Damn it, excuse me.
This it's covered. It's very
Bloody colorful, that's what. Ignoramus.
Right, where would this lead us?
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Damn, this is a powerful perfume if in order to smell it this far away, even with witch senses. Someone has sprayed too much of Jean Paul or something. Jean Paul is a perfume I preferably use.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh.
Who is that?
Not so loud.
Previous guard?
On state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Cecilia Bellante.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
Oh, Bellant.
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
Okay.
It must be him. We must get to the dressing room.
The Cintron?
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone
Excuse
tries
me?
to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Oh, damn it.
Quickly, upstairs.
Sure. Hope we're not walking into something, if you know what I mean. That's locked. Uh-oh.
That must be Cecilia.
Shite. She is dead.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Get
Probably
up, I will
not
be fine.
wise. You
Go
sure?
after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
I'm concerned about splitting up. Probably not that wise.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
To pull off that door? Yes. Hello there, dove. Right, that's locked.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Oh, this ladder? There we go.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
And I haven't got any... No. I haven't got any weapons. Flowers, amber, yellow armor dye. Ornate shields. Uh-huh.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
No, apparently not. Money and value and jewels were not his goal. Decorated hunting knife.
Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Why though?
Bloodstains. Links at a snap chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links at a snap chain.
Oh, sorry.
Jewel must have been on it.
Damn it. Okay, let's see here.
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Locked. No key in sight.
No, no key yet. Oh, here is something.
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
So there was a fight in this room, perhaps.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
Yes, I think so. A mirror.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard and sank to the floor. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.
Yep. Apparently
Jewels
so.
in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. The fall had to have killed them.
The lady we
Jewels
found
still here,
downstairs.
though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Hello
So,
there.
this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Yes.
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Good. Perhaps we'll get to the bottom of this.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
just so.
But I do think we know what we was after
Claim
though.
the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Tussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Must have cost a fortune.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock
No.
rather than plate. I can
No.
take care of myself, I assure you.
I don't
a hairpin
doubt
might
that.
look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
I didn't mean to offend
Jewel
you.
seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
That is the jewel, right? Yeah. Isn't it?
The heart of Tussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer.
Yes.
Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Yeah. But don't that's... Explain,
Duntine.
explain.
Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Okay then, vigilantes or something, or bandits.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Fine. So we're off to the... What's the place called again? Something familiar about a drawing? What is familiar about a drawing?
It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on.
Oh, same
Drawn with
parchment.
the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal and sought to steal the heart of Tussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence?
I don't think so.
Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
Oh, excuse me.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers.
Your sister? Why?
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Why did they banish her? Did she do something wrong, or did she just leave?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun.
Which means...
Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
It reminds me of...
Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had. That that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and
Oh.
killed his brother.
Shit.
She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think
gotta-
your sister might be involved?
Yeah,
Why?
I think so.
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters.
Yeah,
Rivalry.
I guess.
I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Tussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Yes. Maybe.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape or form. You must make sure of that.
I will do my best.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What
Oh.
a surprise!
Yeah,
I had no
indeed.
idea you were in Buclair. And this is...
Why the music?
My very dear friend, Detlaff and
Oh.
Regis, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are
He
lending our
came.
combined resources to the witch's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
This is dangerous.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Yes, we are. All true.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
I
Don't be
can...
fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Buclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite
Why
what you
you're
might have
asking
heard,
that?
I don't lunge at every monster I see, sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I
can,
wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
taste
want to apologize.
the tension
My
in the
word.
air.
What might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this? It must be why you and Regis are friends.
That love is a
If I
very
understand you correctly,
dangerous
you would rather help a
vampire.
monster than kill it.
He's
If
the one
possible, yeah.
being
Or at least
blackmailed.
try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Clever improvisation, Geralt. And yeah, we do need to have a chat with Regis, because this
An
is...
exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
And the Duchess of Tussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to talk to you in private.
It's like
you crazy bringing Detlaff here?
yes,
Geralt,
I was
allow
gonna
me
say
to
that.
explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
How do you know Oriana?
She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Buclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But
Alright.
I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Right, seriously just a coincidence you stopping by? No.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm. Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Hopefully.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
That's gonna make it hard.
Your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Mm-hmm.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever.
Mm-hmm.
I regret all the more that I shan't finish this 2nd bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Sure. Yeah, this is gonna complicate things. If her sister is the one blackmailing Detlaff and stuff.
Exceptional friends.
It's gonna
This
be
Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
intriguing. That's rather short and not good enough description, but yeah.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
Alone.
Decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Oh, okay, so it's a siege then. Or rather... Okay, fine, fair enough. Mettina Gate. What was that? I heard someone hick. Probably that one.
How are things?
No, nothing. Damn it, that scared me a little bit. Yeah, in either case, this is gonna be it for today's... You done? No, I think it's done. As I was saying, this is gonna be it for today's stream. I'll stream again tomorrow evening, same time, and I hope to see you there as well. Oh god damn it! What a... that cough. That cough needs some work. In either case, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream today, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow too. Now, I'm working night shift this week, so I might be a little bit groggy and stuff, but I'll be able to stream at the same time tomorrow evening, and I hope to see you guys there too. Indeed, Frisha. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.